I'm Jean Sackett. The children I serve call me Grandma Jean. They've been calling me Grandma Jean for about 18 years. I'm in Cedar Falls, Iowa, the best city in the country to live in. And the project that we began had to do with helping children keep warm. The teachers in one of the schools wanted the children to learn to knit so they could make something for themselves, and they asked for adult knitters to come and sit with the kids and knit with them. So that's how the scarf project got started, was sitting with the kids and helping them knit. They were all third graders, and that would be about 8 years old. And the people who came and sat with them were all people who were knitting contacts. I was a volunteer there, so a lot of friends came. All of the scarves that are in the room and on display are going to kids in schools. One school, there will be 4 special needs classes, a resource room, a Head Start program, and all of the third graders. The rest of the scarves are going to a special school for special needs kids that has 185 students, and they're all special needs kids. It's a whole school devoted to the kids. And we start with third graders because knitting is part of their social studies. And so the third graders get a scarf, and then as they go through the school, every kid in school has gotten a scarf. The program started with the school where we were going and sitting with the children while they were learning to knit. And it happens, that one is a school that had a lot of, maybe less than minimum income, a lot of single families, a lot of kids who lived in marginal housing, just a lot of need. And just a school where the staff did everything they could on their own to promote wellness and health and comfort and warmth, and these children might never have had anything that actually was their own. So we made scarves for them that were only theirs. They all learned how to take care of them. You might find a family that didn't have a laundry, but the kids learned how to wash the scarves and how to dry them and take care of it. One of the things you said in your email was, why did I do it? I think it comes from growing up very poor. I'm one of 10, and we grew up in the area where the school is, where we go. So I know. I was there. My parents provided for us very well, but with 10 of us, you know, it's not a luxury living. And I know the kind of things that might be missing. I also know that like Anne said, because I can. And to me, you should be always paying it forward. You should always be passing ahead to someone else, because that might be the little child that marries your grandchild, and they need to have the idea that there's a different world out there. And I just was thinking about why I did it, and decided that with these women and men who have done this knitting, that why they do it was the more important thing. Every one of them said something different and so unique, and they said it in relation to where they come from, and they're all from different walks of life. So Anne said, because I should. Joe said, I like to see them smile when they get their scarves. And Dew said, so that I can feel satisfaction in doing something. Marilyn is our 88-year-old. Marilyn has been working circles around all of us for 88 years. And she said, she's a retired military lady. She said, because somebody has to. Dorothy said, I want to feel useful. Barb said, because I like to, and Barb's our baby, she's only 40. Donna said, because my faith teaches us to do that. So they all had really good reasons. And they work on quilts for wounded military, hospice, preemies, hats for babies, chemo caps. They knit teddy bears that law officers take with them in their cars when they have to work with a child. They do stocking caps for border kids in Texas and anywhere that they're needed. And we have several of our people who are with Habitat, and they build homes for people who need homes. So and we all work on Lutheran World Relief, which is a project where we make health kits, dress kits, school bags, quilts, baby layouts for people all over the world. We get the most beautiful thank you notes from them. The thank you notes are pages long. They always have a picture taken, and they write to every single person who has been part of the Knitters. I can't believe you gave me this. I'm going to take very good care of it. We learned how to wash it. A lot of times we don't have a washer at our house, but we can go to the laundromat, and I promise I'll never lose it. So they're good. They're just wonderful kids. They all are. You know, you have a 7 and 8 year old. They're sweet kids. In the River Hill School, all the special needs kids, it's harder for some of them to express, but you always know that they got something that they're going to value. And hopefully they'll keep the idea and give something to somebody else in the future. When we started doing scarves for the kids, and their response was, "Why would you just give this to me?" And the answer is, because I wanted to give you something, and I wanted you to have something that you would enjoy. And of course, our secondary thing is, some of these kids might not have the best coat, and the scarf's keeping their head and their neck warm. So we want them to have the feeling that somebody will give them something just for themselves. And it doesn't have to be your grandpa or your mom or whoever. I have a soapbox about it, because if you don't do it for them, will they ever experience it? You need to do today what you can do today, because you might not get to do it tomorrow.